Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Episode 3. Today we are going to be continuing as Australia. So let's start it up. Okay, so last time, we made a line of defense against a possible Japanese invasion of Australia. Chinese invaded the Guanxi Clique, and Austria got anchless by a certain funny mustache man. So, yeah. So, right now we're constructing some supply hubs, just because, figuring might as well. So yeah. Now, okay, let's get started. So, as you may recall, I did end up on April. That's because for some reason the recording thing that I use just doesn't allow any recording over 30 minutes. That's why I'm starting in July and not April. If you recall from my last video. So, yeah. Alright, self-preservation is done. Now let's deploy those. Let's deploy the division. Alright. Alright, just send that to there. Alright. Let's see. National focus. Let's do anti-war propaganda. That'll give us plus 100 political power. So, yeah. Decimetric radar is done. Okay. Let's research the computing machine, which gives us plus 5 research speed. Okay. Start this back up again. Okay, now. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so that's all the stuff that we're building next. That's fine. And we are still, as you can see, still training all these military guys, because, I really have nothing else to do, So, yeah. Okay. So we are going to get, okay, let me see. You're going to get an air superior. Oh, we don't have enough for that. Okay, then, so we are going to get a capital ship expert. And that takes care of the political power situation. Okay, let's deploy some more troops. Okay. Now let's start it back up again. And I have a very strange feeling that a certain funny mustache man is gonna annex a very specific part of Czechoslovakia soon. Very specific. I'm not sure what part he's gonna take over, but I have a feeling that he's gonna take over, something like this. Okay. Okay, let's do lessons of the Great War. Let's also get an artillery expert. Let's continue. As you can see, fighting still going on within the Guanxi Clique. The capital is now Guangzhou. And they're probably going to capitulate soon. I would assume, at least. And there's the 4th International. Yeah, so I don't really care about that. We're not communist, we're democratic, so who really cares? Wait, what's... Oh, that's a new one. Soviets stay in Norway. That's a new one. Are there any other different nations? Oh wait, oh yeah, I just remember something. So something that I forgot to mention in the past couple videos is that, you know, I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet, but I actually have a couple mods downloaded for HOI4. Those are the Minor Nations Reborn mod, the redone Major Leaders mod, as well as the Clear Nuclear Numbers mod. So if you play HOI4 and you want to have this basically the same setup as me, then just download those free mods and don't have any DLC. So yeah, German right claims memo. I'm gonna assume that a certain funny mustache man is going to take over a very specific part of a specific Central European country very, very soon. I wonder what country that could be. I think it starts with a C. I think it starts with a C and ends with Czechoslovakia. Starts with a K and ends with Czechoslovakia. It's Czechoslovakia. It's just Czechoslovakia. Okay, let's assign that to Army 2. Alright, a research slot is available. Let's research the improved decimetric radar. That'll take us 127 days, give us surface detection +7, sub detection +2, and the production cost will be 110. It'll also give +1% coordination. So yeah, let's invite foreign investors, and yeah. Lessons of the Great War is done. Let's do peace at home, peace in the world. You know, which should, you know, yeah. Anyway, let's deploy that division. Let's assign that division. By the way, as you might have seen from the saving screen, I have been playing a little bit of HOI4, you know. So yeah, it's just that the thing is that I didn't really have a lot of time to record a video. I've been busy with a lot of school recently. I've been busy with an essay of sorts. So yeah. Also, plus the fact that I got all that homework and stuff, yeah. So, alright, let's see. Do we have anything that we could deploy? No. Alright, let's see. Decisions, peace at home, peace in the world. Oh, we got some more in our economic policy. So let's invest in education and let's get the civil department up. Let's also set a new national focus. And that focus will be create an educational curriculum, which give us +1 research slot. Or well, I probably should have said that it gives us an extra research slot. Well, it gives us a new one. Alright, so we have Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Now, if I'm being real with you, if you're picking an army doctrine, you have to pick superior firepower. It's the obvious. It's obviously the better one. Honestly, it's obviously the best one. It's very obviously the best one. Especially if you like making artillery divisions, then that's definitely the one for you. Which I do like to create. I will admit, I do like to create. You know, I do like to create artillery divisions. So yeah, Guanxi Clique is capitulated, and they have 0 cities now. So, and they have 0 manpower, most likely. Let me check. Oh, they still have a good amount of manpower, actually. So yeah, it still looks like the Chinese are doing pretty good, though. So, I'm kind of rooting for the Chinese, to win against Japan, because someone wants to, they want to, if you know about history, then, you should, what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into detail. Okay. Let's see. We got 1 new military factory. Let's build some strategic bombers. And let's also do anti-war propaganda, since we don't want any war support at all. Because, like I said, probably a billion times at this point, I want to stay neutral. So, in order to stay neutral, we have to actually, deter people from invading us. All right, create an educational curriculum is done. Now let's do industrial investments, which unlocks economic investments within the decisions tab. Let's select a new technology to research. Let's research construction 1. Let me see. Oh, well, Guanxi Clique is gone now. There is no more Guanxi Clique. If there is, then it's somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Recruit and deploy. Let's deploy those. Let's deploy that division. God. Okay. Research slot is available. Let's research the Southampton class. That's a little, just as a little thing to remember the British by, back when they used to basically control us, right? Let's demobilize our economy, make the people happy. Yeah. I want the people to be happy. I want the stability to stay all the way up. Alright, let's deploy that tank division. Alright, the northern defense is looking pretty good. Only have a couple more coastal provinces up here that we need to fill up with soldiers. And then we are good. So, research slot available. Let's research the King George V class. Again, a remembrance to the British. And I will admit, if you've played HOI4 before and you've left the Allies as Canada, then you'll know that Canada's flag changes. So I will admit, I do kind of wish that, when Australia leaves the Allies, it could, have a new flag, So yeah. Alright, now let's invest in light industry. This is a really good thing to have, actually. So, alright, develop the civilian industry is a go. Okay, let's see, recruit and deploy. There's nothing to deploy. And yeah, let's deploy those lines. Or well, no, let's deploy those divisions. That was on me. Okay, so after that we only have. So after that we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we only have 7 more areas we need to, get under. Our reserve mobilization is now gone. Now let's do encryption. in polyalphabetical ciphers, which gives us +1 encryption. Let's see. Okay, we can't deploy any divisions right now. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna need to shrink the fallback line since, in order to do the stuff, we'd have to have about. Let me do the math. We have to have 25 divisions, and I'm not going over by one. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. So now we have one that'll actually fit our soldiers, and other stuff. Looking up here in Queensland, we got Townsville, I guess. You have village. Let's name it a town. Let's name it Townsville. Let's name a city. Just like, I guess in the Australians' minds, I guess it was just like, let's name a city Townsville, and this definitely won't cause any confusion in the future. I can basically bet on it that this won't cause any confusion in the future. And people are in the future are just like, is this a town or is this a village? Okay. Now develop civilian industry is done. So now let's open our national university. Got free military factories, so, let's build. Alright, we're already building Great War tanks, okay. So, okay, let's build some towed anti-air. And, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so civilian industry is being built now. Alright. That's actually doing pretty well for the, for this. This is actually doing pretty well. As you can see, we're building many, and I mean many more, supply hubs and naval bases and all that stuff. And Albania has just been eaten by Italy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Called it a certain funny mustached man, took over a specific area of a country that starts with Ch and ends with Czechoslovakia. But then again, I also do wonder. I also do have a feeling that this funny mustache man is gonna try to go over is gonna try to take over the rest of this certain country in Central Europe that starts with Ch and ends with Czechoslovakia. I really do wonder. So yeah, Albania just got eaten by Italy, and World War II is imminent at this point. As you can see, the Chinese are actually doing pretty well against the Japanese and their puppets, so that's good for them. So yeah. So yeah, that's good. That's all good and dandy for them. It's good for the Chinese. I'm kind of thinking about sending a Lend-Lease, but then again, we don't have enough world tension, so I can't really send a Lend-Lease. Although, when I can, I am gonna try to send. I'm gonna try my best to send basically all the stuff that I could send. Because if the Chinese win against the Japanese, which they did in real life, but then again, that didn't prevent the Japanese from taking over the whole Pacific, except for the United States and the rest of the Americas, If the Chinese win against the Japanese, which I'll try my absolute best to keep them from capitulating to the Japanese, then that basically prevents a war between, Japan and Australia and the rest of the Pacific. So, it's not really a bad idea to do. All right. So, let's get a tank designer. Our encryption is done. And let's research decryption and frequency analysis. And okay, let's keep on going. So yeah. Okay, as you can see, we still have communist Norway, I feel like, I have a strange feeling that when the Germans invade a specific section of Europe that this communist nation is in, that this communist nation specifically is going to join something else that exists, Yeah, and I forgot. Republican Spain, has taken over Spain. I totally forgot about that. Submarine. Let's do. Okay. Let me see. Let's do submarine operations. I'll start building submarines. Alright. Forget about the destroyers and your light cruisers and all that stuff. We're going to be building some L-class submarines. They're going to be built by the 28th of September of 1939. But yeah. Somebody tells me that very soon, certain funny mustache man is going to take over a certain teal-looking nation within Central Europe, with its capital in a state that starts with P, that starts with P, and ends with Rog. Just have a really weird feeling. So yeah. We have no national focus set. Let's focus on heavy industry. I will also take this new research slot to do excavation 1. Alright, so let's do invite foreign investors. Figure we might as well. And yeah. Just keep on going. Yeah. The reason why I keep on going back to China is just because I want to see how they're doing. And like before, they're doing considerably well, honestly. Especially considering real life, they're doing really well. So let's research the T-class submarine. Let's also, let's also get some new divisions into the Australian Army. Okay. So now, okay, fate of Czechoslovakia. And okay, called it. And a certain country that likes to lose to that usually likes to lose against a specific, against a specific African nation has joined the Axis. Oh, and I guess Uruguay is, fascist. And I guess Paraguay is democratic now, so that's a little weird. Again, those are two brand new ones I've seen before, although I have seen Uruguay go fascist before. Since I remember one time I was playing as Argentina, took over Paraguay, Chile, Uruguay. And I will admit, I did see both Paraguay and Uruguay go fascist. So, the Republic of Paraguay is a new one. Fascist Uruguay is not a new one for me. At least for me, at least. Okay, we have no divisions to deploy. And also, something else also tells me that a certain funny mustached man is going to invade a certain Central European country that starts with P, that starts with P, and ends with Oland. has capital in a country that has wars and saws. I'm pretty sure. Um, I don't even need to say the country. If you know history well enough, then you already know what country I'm talking about. It's Poland. It's Poland. Everybody knows that Poland's about to get destroyed by a certain funny mustached man that I can't say his name on YouTube, otherwise I get demonetized. Most likely, anyway. Well, most likely I get demonetized. Um. Okay. Okay. Research. Two research slots are available. That's a rare one. Happens sometimes, but very rarely. Okay. Let's do fuel refining one. And yeah, maybe if a certain country that starts with new and ends with Zealand leaves the Allies, I might consider invading it. But then again, that's just a silly little thing that I thought of all of a sudden. Like what if this certain pink country that's in the Tasmanian Sea, was to get invaded by me? That's just a little fun thing. Although if the opportunity did come, then I probably would do it. All right, let's invest in light industry, and yeah, our focus on heavy industry is done. And I think I might end here. So I'm going to employ methods of mass production, and I am done. So goodbye for now, at least. Goodbye for now.